Hello everybody. India is home to more than 72 million diabetics. What is worrying is the fact that it has started hitting us much earlier than expected. We are going to have a series that is going to address various issues about diabetes. And in this video, we're going to understand what exactly do we mean by diabetes. The subsequent videos will deal with diet in diabetes, what are the lifestyle modifications that are required to manage diabetes better. So what exactly do we mean by diabetes? Let's have a look at that first. When we eat our food, carbs, which means predominantly foods that have glucose, such as roti or rice, are digested by our body to release sugar, which we know as blood sugar. This sugar is carried by insulin inside our cells so that the cells can use this glucose for energy. This insulin is secreted by our pancreas. There are various types of diabetes. Type 1 diabetes or insulin dependent diabetes is also known as juvenile diabetes. These people have production of insulin which is insufficient by the pancreas, or sometimes there is no production of insulin at all and they have to rely on external sources of insulin to help the blood glucose enter their cells. Symptoms of insulin dependent diabetes include polyphagia, which means increased hunger, polydipsia, which means increased thirst, and polyuria, which means increased urination. It is sometimes also associated with electrolyte imbalance, giddiness, or diabetic ketoacidosis. Type 2 diabetes is also known as non-insulin dependent diabetes and is normally a response caused by two factors, one genetics and second bad lifestyle. In non-insulin dependent diabetes, the insulin is produced by the pancreas, but the body is not able to send this combination of glucose and insulin inside the cells, because of which the blood clearance of glucose is inefficient and the blood sugars keep on rising. The third type of diabetes is gestational diabetes, which is experienced by pregnant women, especially in their second or third trimester, because of the hormonal changes that happens during pregnancy, and this causes an elevated sugar levels in pregnant women, which also requires management by medication or food. This was understanding what is diabetes and what are the different types of diabetes. So why worry about the elevated sugar levels in our blood? The first thing that we need to understand that unlike most of the diseases which have symptoms, diabetes is most of the times asymptomatic, which means the body does not give out any signs or symptoms that it is unable to clear the glucose in the system. This glucose predominantly affects four body parts. The first one is our eyes. It is called as retinopathy. This glucose, which is excess in the blood, starts blocking the blood vessels that supply blood to the eyes, causing cataract eventually in people with elevated sugar levels. Second is nephropathy, which means this extra blood sugar will start blocking the blood flow to the kidneys and damage the kidneys eventually, which is irreversible. Third is it starts damaging our nerve ends and causes lack of sensation, injury which goes unnoticed, might cause infection. And the last is damage to the cardiovascular blood vessels, which means we might be inviting damage to the heart much earlier than expected. When we can manage our sugar levels better and keep all these complications away, why not do it before it gets too late? In the subsequent videos, we will be talking about the dietary changes and the lifestyle changes that you should look at to control your sugar levels better. I hope this video was useful. Do like it and share it with your family and friends. If you have any doubts about diabetes, you can feel free to leave your queries in the comment box and we'll get back to you soon. Bye bye.